Hi guys. So this was a topic that I kind of like blew off for a while. I wanted to make this video like months ago. And basically it's kind of like a tip on how to deal with authorized dealers. So, you go into a Boost Mobile store, maybe Metro PCS. Maybe you go into a Sprint, AT&T, Verizon, or T-Mobile store. You're dealing with, you know, authorized dealers, and you really gotta think to yourself, like, are these guys properly trained? Let me just kind of like break it down just a little bit. Like, I'm not actually talking about, you know, the actual Sprint stores or T-Mobile stores. Like, what I mean by authorized dealers is a shop that's licensed to sell products from either Sprint, T-Mobile, Verizon, AT&T, and of course their prepaids. And so yeah, you go into the store, you want to buy a device, and there's a 50-50 shot in the dark that you're going to walk out with a device you're happy with. Let's just face it, sometimes, you know, people who work for authorized dealers, they're not trained. They're not trained properly. And half the time, most of the people that work there is exactly what it is. They just work there. Sometimes I always, find it weird when, you have people that go there just solely to work and make money. I mean, of course, yeah, that's technically what we do in life. We work, we make money, we pay bills, and we try to survive. Okay, so I'm not really knocking them for getting the job, but I think, when it comes to mobile phones, if you're going to work in an authorized dealer's shop, you should educate yourself about the products you're selling. And then that way, of course, these people work on an hourly rate. They also make a little commission on the side. But if you want to get the best commission, know your product. Let me share a story with you guys that happened a couple of months ago. This has to do with my brother getting his phone from Cricket. So next door to where my brother works, there's a Cricket wireless store, and he was on Metro PCS, and he had the LG Optimus L70. Pretty crappy phone. I gotta say that. I honestly gotta say it is. Very low storage. It's basically for Boost Mobile. It'd be known as the LG Realm. So he was debating about getting a phablet. He wanted a really big phone, big screen, watch movies, play games. So we go into the Cricket store, and they have the ZTE Grand X Max Plus. So he options to get the device. Now, my brother knows that I pretty much know my stuff when it comes to mobile tech. So he wanted to ask the lady like how much storage it had, how much RAM it had, and all this stuff. And the lady that worked into the store, besides the fact that she was like clearly didn't care about her job. So I asked her the questions that my brother wants to know. And we didn't get into a war of words, but I was kind of getting frustrated because when I would ask her, like, my question was, how much RAM does the phone have? And she would say the phone has 16 gigabytes of memory. And I know what she's referring to is the internal storage of the phone, because the phone has 16 gigs of built-in storage with expandable memory. But that's not the memory that we're talking about. At least you guys who are watching this video pretty much know where I'm going with this. We're talking about random access memory. We're talking about RAM. And again, I would explain that to her, like, I understand, but how much RAM does the device have? And clearly, even if she didn't know what I was talking about, she had a reference. The box. The box the device is in that has specifications on the side would have told her how much RAM it had. But she didn't care. She didn't think about looking. She pretty much doesn't know her product. So over 10 minutes, because the lady was getting frustrated with me because I was continuously explaining to her what RAM was and explaining to her what ROM is. I had a cough there. RAM. Random access memory, internal storage, completely different. And so to me, like, that's not even the first time I've run in with authorized dealer shops that just pretty much don't know their stuff. I mean, I've gone to Boost Mobile stores and they don't know crap. Now, I'm not saying that every person that works in an authorized dealer shop doesn't know their stuff, because there are people who, either are interested in mobile technology or at least smart enough to know that while working in these stores, they need to know their stuff because they want to make more sales and get higher commission. So they pretty much bone up on it. I've met a person who works at a Boost Mobile store who literally watches review videos on YouTube to gain insight on products he's selling at an authorized dealer shop, to be able to sound like he knows what he's talking about, which technically it's not like he's sounding like he knows what he's talking about. He does know what he's talking about because he's studying, so he looks up all these different people's review videos, whether it's from major tech bloggers to absolute general population like you and me who does these types of videos, and he bones up on all the specs, and he also listens to how they like the phone, things they disliked or whatever, and it helped him actually basically get the most sales in his store and make a lot of commission. So yeah. So anyways, so how would that work for you? Like, how would you be able to tell? Well, there's a few ways that you can tell if a person you're dealing with in an authorized dealer store knows their stuff. And it's just simple. Just ask basic questions of a device. Ask them how much RAM it has, since obviously that's like, the biggest curveball you can throw at them, because when they think memory, they think internal storage. They don't think random access memory. So ask them how much RAM it has. Get them to explain to you core features of the device that you know about, because let's face it, people like me and you, when we hear about new devices coming out, YouTube is our source to learn about the device well before we even buy it. And if you watch a review video and you've picked up some stuff about the core features of the device you're interested in, use that to your advantage. Ask questions that you already know the answer to, but see if they do. Me personally, if if someone that works at an authorized dealer shop doesn't know their stuff, I really don't want to work with them business-wise. I don't, because they're only going to be one-track minded, and that's what they're told. And that is, say they had the Galaxy S6. Of course, everyone knows that's like a hot flagship out right now. So of course, the store manager is going to tell them, try to sell the Galaxy S6, sell that phone. You could be going in trying to get maybe I don't know, maybe you want like the LG Leon, okay, a new device that came out with Metro, but the authorized dealer is told by his manager to push the Galaxy S6. So yeah, they're always going to try and push that phone on you, because that's all they know. And I don't blame these guys for being, for not having any knowledge in what they're selling, because normally that's just how the business works. They hire you for the job to work in their store. They show you how to work the register, how to do a credit card payment, and then you're off. They don't really tell you too much about deals unless the major corporations come down on them and say, hey, you have to push this promo. Then they study up. But other than that, they're just thrown to the wolves. Sheep's selling product to the wolves. All of us who come in and are ready to buy all these devices. So anyways, that's the tip of the week for you guys dealing with authorized dealers. So if you guys found this video to be knowledgeable and helpful, let me know by leaving that thumbs up. If you thumbs down my video, please let me know why in the comment section of this video, as I am open to constructive criticism. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so. Click that subscribe button and share this video on all your favorite social networks like Google+, Twitter, and Facebook. My name is Rob. 2:05 a.m. I'm signing out. Good night.